Rayden Gracie, and I am interviewing Miss Safia Hanifah.
Hi, Rayden. Thanks for having me.
So, first question is, how do you apply the 5 pillars in your life?
Okay, so the 5 pillars, you know the 5 pillars, right? The first one is the faith, yes. And then second one is
Prayer,
prayer. Third one is giving, zakat. Fourth one is
fasting,
fasting. And the fifth one is
pilgrimage.
pilgrimage, the Hajj. Okay, so the first one is easy. It's basically if you say this, it's a statement of faith. If you say it, basically you're already a Muslim. So it's what it essentially means is there is no God but Allah, and Prophet Muhammad is the final messenger. So that is like what we do. I mean, we don't say it every day if you're already a Muslim, but we believe in it. So this is something that you have to believe. Okay. The second one is prayer, which is salah. Uh, Muslims pray 5 times a day. So it's you have to basically put it into your daily life. So there's a prayer in the morning before sunrise. There's a prayer at noontime at around 1. And there's another one around like 4. And then one more during sunset. And last one is a night prayer, which is around like 8:30. So you have to schedule it in your daily life. So that's what I do as well. That's how I apply it. I just work around it. The third one is giving, which is zakah, which is it's basically donating. Like, you know, you can donate like anything. You can donate money to the poor. You can donate your old toys or old clothes. You can So I try to do that like every month. Spring cleaning. Yeah, donating. Do you know what I mean when I say donating?
Clothes.
Yeah, like old clothes, right? When you can't fit in them anymore, then make sure that they're still like,
Usable.
wearable. That you can like donate it to people who need them, can't don't have the money to buy clothes. Okay, and the fourth one is
Fasting.
fasting, which is what I'm doing right now in the month of Ramadan. So fasting month is it lasts for a month in the month of Ramadan. So I'm doing it right now. So that's how I'm applying it in my life. And the last one is Hajj, which is the pilgrimage. So basically with Hajj, Muslims travel to Saudi Arabia, specifically to Makkah, to perform the rituals of the pilgrimage. And I have done that. I have done that. That I did that in 2012, right after I graduated.
Second
Yeah.
question. What are the things you do to be a good Muslim?
What are the things I do to be a good Muslim? To always have positive thoughts. To always put God first. So in everything that I do, I would always think whether God would like what I'm doing. If God doesn't like what I'm doing, I won't do it. So that's how I practice.
Question number 3. How do you pray?
Specifically, if you want to know the names of the prayers, they are Fajr, which is in the morning, and then the sunrise, and then Zohor, which is afternoon, and then Asr, which is late afternoon, and then Maghrib, which is at sunset, and Isha, which is at night, like probably an hour after Maghrib. How do I do that? I schedule my life around it. So if I have to pray, if it's already the call to prayer has already happened, then I have to stop and pray. That's how I pray. Oh, do you want to know specifically what happens? Usually we would take the ablution, which is like we clean ourselves, like we cleanse everything. There's like a body parts that I have to wash, and then after that I would wear the praying garment, and I find a clean spot, and I can pray there. I just make sure that where I'm praying towards is heading towards the Kaaba, and then I would perform my prayers there. That's how I do it.
And do you face when you pray?
I face the Kaaba. So I would have to find it's called the Qibla, which is the direction. The direction is towards the Kaaba. So I would have to find it on my app if I don't know where it is. And then once I find out where it is, the compass will say it. And then I put my praying mat there and then I'll pray.
Is it north?
It depends on where you are. Like, for example, Malaysia, where I am, it's northwest.
So north facing Mecca, is it facing that direction? No, not
facing. Yeah, the direction towards the Kaaba, which is in Mecca. The Kaaba itself.
The building that they fought for. Do you remember the building that when it started has a lot of idols inside? And then
yes, correct. Wow, you guys actually studied that. That's amazing. Okay,
the square, like a small square, correct? That one.
Yes, the square,
correct.
Cuboid.
It's cube, right? It's cuboid, right? Yes.
Well, it's in a way we call it the house of Allah, but it's nothing in there. It's just a direction. It's just it's a symbol. It's actually a symbol for everyone to, like Muslims, to pray towards one direction.
Is the end of Ramadan on Friday?
Yes. Okay, so it is the end of Ramadan on Friday. Okay, so here's the trick. Here's the tricky thing. Okay, I don't know whether if you learn the moon cycles.
Yeah.
But if there is a new moon sighted, then Ramadan ends on that day. So the next day, we call it Eid. So after Ramadan we celebrate Eid, E-I-D.
How do you pray?
How do I celebrate Eid? Okay, so Eid is usually celebrated. Okay, it's very much like Christmas. So you wear new clothes, and you pray. So what we do is we go to the mosque to do the Eid prayers, and then we come back and then we eat. We eat because for the whole month we can't eat, right? So we would eat. We would have family over. We would have family gathering. Some people go back to their what do you call this? Where they grew up, like where to see their mothers, their fathers, their grandma, grandpa, kind of thing. So that's what we do. We eat and we gather with family. And we get presents, that as well. So it's very much like Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the 5 question is, how do you greet people? How do you say happy Eid?
That's exactly how you say it. Happy Eid! Eid Mubarak! Eid Mubarak. Usually we say it together. Yes. It basically means happy Eid.
Have you been to Mecca and how was your experience?
Yes, I have. I went to Mecca twice, I think, in my life. The most recent one was in 2012. I performed my Hajj. I did my Hajj then. And how's my experience? It was surreal. It was just I felt peace. It really felt like a once in a lifetime experience because, okay, here's the thing. The 5th pillar, which is the Hajj, which is the pilgrimage, you are only, as a Muslim, you are only required to do, if you are able, you are only required to do it once in a lifetime. So it really felt like a pilgrimage. It really felt like, you go there, you want to be better. You want to be a changed person after you come back. And yeah, I really enjoyed myself. But most of all, I really felt at peace. And it was life-changing.
Thank you so much. And I learned a lot.
Yay! I'm glad. Thank you for having me, Rayden.